210 Boxing TV. Here are Jose Benavidez Sr. Crazy weigh-in today. David came in at 166, and then we had the incident where Caleb, poking him in the face. Talk about it.
Yeah, for sure, man. We're super excited to be here at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, again at Caleb's plant. A lot of people talk about David, that he can't do weight. He could easily come at 167.8 point something, whatever. He came at 166. For all those doubters that think that David is having trouble making weight, he didn't have to go that way. And look, he came home really low on weight, and super excited to fight this Saturday, and we're excited, man.
Now, at the weigh-in, right, everything was fine, but then once they got face-to-face, words were exchanged, and then, as I mentioned, Caleb kind of touched him, poked him in the face. What did David say to you afterwards, or what was your reaction to everything?
Well, he wanted to kick his ass right away. You can say whatever you want to say, but you don't touch nobody, especially in the face, That's when he tried to push him and do all that, and like I said, everything is doable, like I said, but once you touch somebody, you can't do that shit, so that's even worse, and the good thing that nothing happened. We're ready to go. They're gonna face each other in the ring tomorrow, and we're excited, man. We can't explain more, like I said, all the talk is done, and we had to back up what we said, and we got to go to work and look spectacular.
There's a lot of hype. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jose. There's a lot of hype for David right now. He's literally right there where if he wins, he's the Latin superstar in boxing.
In my mind, in my opinion, I think he's a superstar already. You can see the crowd, how they were cheering, to him. Every time this guy goes to the ring, everybody's booing him, everywhere he goes. And he says that he sells. He doesn't sell. The other people, like Canelo, he said that him and Canelo sold. No, it's not him and Canelo. Canelo sold. Him and David, no, David sold. So we're doing him a big favor. We're making him money, and at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. David's an exciting fighter. He's a runner. He's not an exciting fighter, So we're going to prove that tomorrow, and we're super excited to do that tomorrow.
Yesterday at the press conference, it was crazy. I was walking out, and Mike Tyson was there. How was that, having him give your son that support? Because when a lot of people say nice things, but you don't know if it's real or it's fake. But with Tyson, it seems genuine. Like it's genuine.
Yeah, for sure. We're super happy, super excited, very thankful, for what he says. He really likes David. He comes and shakes my hand, tell me how good work I done with it. But it's all about David, his discipline and his wanting to be the best at 168. And but it's an honor to now have his name, the Mexican monster. It's somebody by a guy that's fucking monster, and it's an honor for us to announce him as the Mexican monster.
Two nicknames already had, the Bandera Roja and the Mexican Monster. Which nickname do you prefer?
At the end of the day, what the people like. We're here to give them good fights. Whatever the people like, we're going to stay with. Why not use both of them? We had to build it Bandera Roja. A lot of people know by that, but a lot of people are responding very well with the
Mexican Monster. It's catchy.
So whatever, we'll keep using it until the people decide. We fight for the people, and I think David's the people for champ of the people.
Would winning by decision be a letdown? Because it just seems like David is 100% set on a stoppage.
No, we gotta put that in our mind that we're gonna stop him. We're gonna stop him when we think something in your mind it's gonna happen. But even though if we go on decision, still we're gonna give him a beating. So, but in life, you gotta visualize, and when you visualize and you really believe on, it's gonna happen.
A lot of people say Caleb plans getting in David's head, that he's playing mind games.
No.
Do you feel like that's working against him? That just gives David, your son more than anyone.
Yeah,
you feel like that's going to work against him?
That's why they call him the Mexican Monster, because he comes and throws punches. You never seen him tire, So at the end of the day, that's just going to be a boost and a motivation for him to throw more punches. I'm expecting more punches. I'm expecting more power, and he's better than ever. Super mentally, physically, very prepared for this fight.
Rayo and Chris Colbert, right? They had their little mix-up, at the press conference.
Yeah, that's another fight. I was surprised how many people booed on him. I thought the superstar here was Colbert. He's a great fighter, but wow, I was surprised how many people Rayo Valenzuela has. Maybe because it's the Team Benavidez fans also. But I was impressed, and he has to show the world too that he belongs here. And the winner of this fight will go to the next level. The other one will have to go all the way to the back of the line.
Before you leave off, Jose, talk about the card. Talk about Jesus Ramos and Abel Ramos. You're really familiar with them. Talk about the card in its
Yeah,
entirety.
it's a fabulous card. You know, Spencer versus Ramos. You know, it's another fight that two undefeated fighters are going to have to fight for a place, and the one that wins will actually try to go for a world title. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful fight, a beautiful card, and man, people are going to be tuning in and staying excited with all the fights are exciting.
2022 was kind of like a letdown year, not that many big fights, but 2023. You saw. It seems like David and Caleb making this fight set everything in motion with all these big fights.
We opened the doors to make all these fights happen, and I'm glad that we did that. We were the first ones to do that. You know, people come with these demands, and we told Caleb, "Man, go ahead, have everything you want, whatever. We don't care." And I think that's going to motivate a lot of fighters, and I think a lot of fights are going to start happening. And I feel proud of that we started that.
Tank Ryan coming up, big fight next month.
Yeah.
Who do you think wins? How do you like it?
Both of the guys, you know, these guys, like they say, both they need the fight. You know, two superstars are going to face each other. One of them is going to have to lose, and it's a tough fight because Tank he's been fighting for a while. He's been active, and he's been showing us that he can adapt to all these styles. And Ryan Garcia, you know, unfortunately, he hasn't been active, you know, but he's a great fighter. He's a good fighter, too. So I think it's, in my opinion, it's a 50-50 fight. Whoever's more prepared and wants it more, it's going to come victorious.
All right, man. Thanks so much, Jose. Anything you want to leave off with today?
No, that should be it.
All right, thanks so much.